Hey guys, welcome back to our new video, and we are back again with another interesting topic for you. In this video, we are going to create a useful and very interesting tool which will allow you to check whether a website is down or it is running smoothly. Actually, it's just the checking the status of the website. So as you can see in the screen, we have a list of websites with us. You can see here we have 4 websites. I can add more to it. Let me add some more. So in this way, you can have any number of websites you want to check the status of, and then we'll start with the index file. First, we'll need to make the design. So let's call it website status checker. I'll need to include some of the third-party tools. I'll make use of CDN links. I'll make use of the CDN links, and let me design the HTML first. Let's start with body, dark, text light, and inside it we'll have container p4 padding 4. Inside the container, let's create a card. PZ dark, border secondary. What next? Inside card, let's make a card header which will have class of I think BZ dark, border secondary, and inside header, let's create a icon. And I'm using bootstrap icon, so bi globe margin end 2 website status. Let's see how it looks. Okay, I need to make sure that this is visible, so let me make it text white. Perfect. What next? So after this header part, let me go into the card body. And inside card body, I'll create a table dark, table hover. And then let's go with T body and T head. Inside T head, I can add some headers, row and th. Let's call it serial number, website, and status. Perfect. Now I'll need some websites. Let me do it static for now. So td to be 1. The name of the websites, let's go with youtube.com. And finally, the status. Span class equals status. Let's see. This is good. Okay, we'll make it dynamic later on. Now I can move on to the next section, and that could be after the table. I will make some div with text center, margin y2, span class badge, bg success, margin end 2. Let's call it up count, and it will hold the number of websites that are up. Similarly, for the down count, it could be danger down count. By default, it will be 0. Perfect. Yeah, something like this. Okay. And after this, I'll make card footer. Is it the body? Yes. Card footer, busy dark, border secondary, text center. Button, it will say start. I will start scanning the websites on click of this button, outline light, button small. Perfect. I can also make use of icon here since I already have the bootstrap icon with me. Class equals dibi arrow clockwise. This should be it. Yeah, not bad. Okay, we're almost good with the design now. Now let me do one thing. See, I have the list of websites here in my websites.txt. So I need to grab them and let me do it with PHP. So I'll create a function get websites. Okay, let me pass the file name here. And what I can do, return file from the file name and file ignore new lines. Also file skip empty lines. Perfect. Now I can get the websites. I can call this function get websites and the file path would be websites.txt. This is great. Now I can look through these websites here. For each website's edged site. This is good. Now I need the serial number, right? So let's start with serial number equals 0 and keep on increasing it. This should be serial number. And this would be the site itself. Perfect. Okay, we have the sites ready now. I will update the status with JavaScript later on. Why do I have two bodies? Oh no, I just need one body. Okay, now let me go through the JavaScript section. Let's start with the let current site. Let's do it as 0 in the start and let websites count. How many websites? The number of websites I'm checking, which will be count of websites. I'll create a function to increase the up count and it will be up count.html parse int up count.html plus 1. I can easily copy paste it for the down count. Perfect. So up count and down count are ready. I can create a function called run and I will start this function on click of this button run. This is good. So I can increase the current site. Row equals $site. Okay. So what I want to do here is I want to give it an ID. ID equals probably site dash and then the serial number. Also I want to give it a site if I need. I can use it. Am I missing something here? Yes. Data site and site will be equal site. Perfect. Now I can make use of it here. Row equals it's ID site dash the current site. Perfect. Row dot find status. It's the class name status dot html. I'll add a loading icon over here, which will be class equals spinner border sm. The spinner border. This should be fine. Then I can add class active. Perfect. Then let's call the ajax function. I will call another script which will be server.php with the site name, of course. that would be row dot attribute data site. That's why I kept it over there in the HTML. I have the server.php. I'll code it later on. Let's finish this first. So after the, oh no, sorry, it would be a get request. And after the function ajax is success, I'll get a response. Then I will remove class active if rest.status. I'll respond with some status, which will be either up or down. So if it is up, I'll create a variable called badge class, which would be busy success. And if it is down, I will need to make use of danger class. And if it is success, I'll call up count. If it is not success, then I'll call down count. Perfect. Now I need to show the status, right? So I'll create a variable called status equals span class equals badge. And I have the badge class over here with me. Badge class. Close the span tag. And inside span, I can show rest.status. Finally, I can append that, change the HTML of the status using HTML. Perfect. If, now I need to stop it. If current site is less than website's count, I will run it again for the next site. And if it is not, I have to stop it. I can call a stop function. Or I don't need to call it. Well, leave it. This is perfect. Now we need the main logic behind the checking of the website status, right? Okay, so let me add some headers first because I'll be responding in JSON format. So access control allow origin. I need to be able to call it from any domain. And also for the JSON content type should be application/JSON. If there is nothing in get URL, then echo JSON encode. I need to throw a proper error with message no URL provided, and then exit. What if there is some URL? I need to catch it with get URL and set the headers. Headers equals, okay, I'm not actually setting the headers. What I'm doing here is I'm actually calling this URL and getting the headers from it. So get headers from this URL. Because what I'm checking here is the HTTP status code that I get after when I call this URL, and which will allow me to detect if the website is down or not. So if I do not get any headers, it means the website is down. So I can respond with URL. URL is the URL and the status is down. But if there are some headers, let's check the status code. Then substring. I think I should start from headers 0 because it will respond me something like HTTP 1.1, 404 or 200. Then start from the 9th character and give me 3 characters. So the status now is if status code is greater than or equals to 200 and status code is less than 400. It means this is success. So it's up, and if it doesn't satisfy the case, it should be down. Now I can respond easily. JSON encode. The URL is the same thing. URL followed by the status, and which should be $status. Perfect. Let me exit at the last. Now let's check. When I refresh, I will inspect it in case if any error occurs. Let's start it. So as you can see, there is a PSV error. I need to track it down. Let's enable the error reporting. All, and I set display errors 1. So I think I have some syntax error here. Let me remove these lines. It's a still error. Oh, this is a error. No. This is fine. This is also perfect. I think the error is here. See, it's up. Now I can check it easily. Start. So this website is up, 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 up. Each website are running perfectly. Now let me add some websites that are not operating perfectly. Let me go with some random name and check this out. See, this website is down. So it means this is working perfectly. Yeah, both websites are down. And if you can see here, this 5 means the 5 websites, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 websites are running up and 2 websites are down. In this way, you can check any websites or any number of websites that you can store in some txt files and check each of them whether they are running or they are down. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I provided a link in the video description below where you can find all the source code for this. Please don't forget to subscribe us for more interesting and useful videos like this. This much for today. Cheers, guys.